is the party I wanted to come. This is the party I wanted to come. Hey, I wanna be a citizen. Hey, I wanna be a citizen. Hey, 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 I wanna be a citizen. This is the party I wanted to come. Come on over, oh. If you wanna fire on yourself, you will never run away from CDC. Come on over, oh. Come on over, oh. If you wanna fire on yourself, you will never run away from CDC. Oh, say. Oh, say. Amanda Nick Africa way to. Amanda answer to the Balkan na way to. Amanda answer to the Balkan like Minute Molanda way to. Oh, no, but see, I only do here. Yeah. I only do here. Yeah. I only do here. Yeah. C'est pas, le pas de me surprendre, c'est pas. C'est pas, le pas de me surprendre, c'est pas. Yo, le pas de me surprendre, yo. Yo, answer to the Balkan Molanda, yo. Row, man around, row. Mona, party, Mona, Amanda, Nick Africa, where to? Amanda, Nick Africa, where to? Rational tendency.
All right, guys. Hello there to every one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here. My name is Jay Randy, and let me try to run my voice here right now. Every one of you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys can hear me here now. Good evening there to every one of you guys. This is Jay Randy here, and thank you so much. We are broadcasting tonight on my channel. So I hope that you guys can share the video as well. We thought it wise to play that theme song. That's one of the songs that I really like. It's not because of CDC, no. I just think that those guys who sang that song, they are very, very good at singing. So I tend to use that song as my theme song once in a while, especially to start my show. But it's in no way or shape and form mean, I'm just going to be here just to say we are supporting CDC. Yes, we'll talk about CDC when CDC does the right thing, even the wrong thing. We'll talk about that. And as time goes by. But tonight, I don't know. I did talk to a gentleman who wanted to join me on the show tonight. I hope he's ready, but I don't have much time. If he's not ready, I will just present the show and then we will call it a day because I have a lot of things to do. And the last thing on my mind is to come and waste you guys time and also waste my time as we relate to the issue of Liberia. So tonight we want to focus on President Joseph Boakai. As you can see, this guy right here. All right, Mr. Boakai has been in office for a while now, and we are saying to you tonight that Mr. Boakai has already failed to deliver in his first year. Yes, this year, Mr. Boakai has already failed And there's nothing that Mr. Boakai can do to change his failure right now because he is a failure. And we are going to discuss things in detail. We will come back again with the same topic, perhaps in May, November, early December, to let you guys know. I'm confident that Mr. Boakai is a natural failure, and there's nothing that Mr. Boakai can do that will convince you that he's somebody who can be, trusted with power or with state power. So again, welcome to the show. My name is Jay Randy, and please share the video, and let's have a very good conversation here. All right. So let me just say, let me recognize a few people here. All right. I got my screen all blurred up here, so let me try to do something here for you guys to see. All right. So yeah, I see here Alfonso is saying hello there, and then I see Monyu here. Monyu, your screen is kind of scripted. I don't know what is happening. It's kind of scripted, so I can't really post that on the screen. But I hope that you can change this. I mean, it's recognized here, but it's not recognized on the other side, as you guys know. All right. So thank you guys so much. Hey, somebody disturbing me here. All right. So thank you guys so much for the opportunity. We are still observing what is happening at the national legislature, and we'll continue to focus on those things as time go by. So before we get on to our man Joe Boakai here, let me see if I can get rid of the blur. All right. I need to get rid of the blur. So yeah, let me try to get rid of the blur screen so that we can be cool, because I don't want to see the blur screen here. Okay, so let me see if I can get rid of the blur here. All right, so I'm back to my normal screen here. As you guys can see now, it's going to go away. Let me see, it's going to go away. Yes, I'm back to my normal screen now. So let me see how it look. Okay, let me bring more you comment back and see whether it will show. It's not showing still. But we are back to our normal screen here, as you can see here. And thank you guys again for your patience. As I was saying, we are here tonight to discuss about Mr. Boakai failures. And before we do that, there are a few things I want to run by you guys here. All right. Number one, I overheard a conversation. Not I overheard, but today, I was in a conversation with a friend of mine, and he told me that today on Spoon, they were talking about Musa ability. All right. I don't know what it was today, but he did give me a few hints. One, that Musa ability. Hey. He did tell me that Musa ability is being shortlisted to be one of the individuals that they are looking to replace Funati Kofa as the speaker. All right. So we have Musa ability here. All right. Musa ability as one of the possible replacement for Funati Kofa. I will talk about that. And then they also talk about Kambina Janet, someone who also, I think they said something about him. We're going to talk about Kambina Janet himself. And then, of course, the J Fanati Kofa guy, I'm going to talk about that guy before we actually come to discuss about Joe Boakai. And then after that, we'll call it a day. So I want to encourage you guys to please share the video here. My name is Jay Randy again. Thank you very much. This platform here, we don't take side with nobody because we have no interest in Liberia. Our interest in Liberia is all about professional development, economic advancement, and skill building. None of the guys are interested in those things. So we don't see and feel the need to actually be engaged with any politician or whatsoever. And, because these guys are a bunch of corrupt people. They are not in the interest of the Liberian people. Many Liberians back home are born today, they live in today, and they will regret while living in Liberia because nothing is going to change. We are now almost in the fourth quarter. We are almost 2.5 months to the end of the year. We are now in the fourth quarter. Nothing has changed. As you can see below here, Joseph Boakai, Mr. Boakai has failed already. So that is going to be another failure added to our year of existence as a country because we are not a nation of planners. We are not a nation of innovators. We are not a nation of visionary or people with vision. We are not those things. We will not exist because we want to exist. But there's nothing that makes sense in the country. So, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me here, and I look forward, to seeing you guys here. No, it is Sekou County or District Number 2. Well, everything is out there. Ansu D. Salif, Ansu, everything is up there, whether it's Musa Belete or District Number 2. These guys are a bunch of useless people, Ansu. So whoever they put there, I don't really care for them, but whoever it is, because number one, what you guys need to understand here is this. There is not a reason that have been given to you guys as to why someone should be Speaker of the House. No clear reason. Whether it is from the people who supporting the removal of Fanatic Kofa, they are not come out to give you guys a clear reason that you can take home, sit with your family, your friends, or you can take to the Atai shop. List of issues that are relevant to the country. List of issues that are relevant to the country. Whether it is economic, security, political, environmental, whatever. None of these guys are telling you nothing. People just come in and say, oh, the possible replacement is this, but replacing somebody for what? What are you trying to replace somebody for? Let somebody tell me. What are they trying to replace somebody for? What are the reasons that they're trying to replace somebody for? All right? What are the reasons? What is the philosophy of the party that's trying to replace somebody? What is the reason? What benefit would that replacement give to the Liberian people? What is it? That's what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in the individuals. All right? I'm not interested in the individuals. I'm interested in what they are trying to promote that Fanatic Kofa is not promoting. What are those things? They're not giving it to you guys. And that will make the country a useless country. These guys who are jumping into the position, these guys are failures. They have done nothing with their lives. But because they feel that they control a low-minded population of people, so they don't care to give tangible reason as to why they want to replace a speaker. Let somebody give me a reason here. Let me see here. I'm looking at my phone right now here. Let somebody give me a reason. All right? Let them give me a reason, or let them give me more than one reason why they think that Fanatic Kofa should be removed. And what are those issues that are burning issues that are right now affecting the people of Liberia, and Mr. Kofa is doing nothing about it? What is it? Because in order for you to replace somebody, that person must perform poorly to your observation. And then the reason for replacing that person should be a list of things that are very relevant to the people of Liberia. So I'm asking you guys in a public manner here. All right? I'm asking you because for some of us who are responsible to make things happen, to change people's lives, to make sure that we deliver on our goals, we must have measure of things that we hope to achieve and how we work towards it. And we list those things and we measure the thing by our performance. So what are the things that the Unity Party group, if you were to walk out to any politician or representative right now, are you supporting Fanatic Kofa? Yes. What are some of the things that Mr. Kofa has said that are so relevant and important to the Liberian people? I got my pen, I got my paper. Tell me, what are the relevant things? I haven't heard anything yet. Now, go to the Unity Party supporters in the house that want to remove Fanatic Kofa. Let them tell you, what are the things that you guys believe that the guy hasn't put on the floor or is not talking about? What are the things? Because those very things are meant to improve the life of the people, to promote the agenda of Joe Boakai. What are those things, folks? You guys are from a very useless country that have useless individuals that are sitting in there and the kind of question that we are asking here is very uncommon for people to ask the question on other platforms. But these are relevant questions. Many Liberians who live in America here today, they are now voting on party lines. The Liberians that are going to be voting in the United States election are now voting on party line. They are voting on issue that will either keep them in the country, keep them on a job, or perhaps we send them back to their country. But those same Liberians are now utilizing that understanding to teleport that understanding and begin to educate our people back home. And begin to educate our people back home. That criminal they call Stanton Witherspoon is not going to vote. That criminal they call Stanton Witherspoon, the privilege that many Liberians currently have in this country to vote. That criminal they call Stanton Witherspoon is not going to vote. He is ineligible to vote in this country. The next time he come on air, let somebody ask him a question. Are you going to vote? He will not tell you the truth, but I'm telling you the truth. The reason I'm saying this, he's not going to educate the people that he is talking to as to what is at stake and what the Liberian people need to understand. It is not just removing somebody. That is the public education that many Liberians do not have. And that's why the country is not able to move any further. Because the general population of people who are making decisions, they are so illiterate to the things that are happening around them. They have no understanding of these things. You just see them with a piece of paper in their hand, they say they're going to vote. But on that paper is as blank as anything. That paper is completely blank. There is nothing on that paper. I'm trying to find a clean sheet of paper here just to give you an example. Many Liberians today back home that are participating in the political process in the country are not literate, meaning they are not educated to the things. They just give them a piece of paper and they tell them to go vote. They don't understand anything at all. All the things that are going on to show you that the country is so illiterate, constitutionally, democratically, and from a civil standpoint, to show that the country is so lazy, the people are so ignorant. Now one person has called on a lawmaker. How many Liberians do you know today in the country that pick up the phone and say, let somebody talk about district number 2 here? District number 2, yes, this is Mr. Pakala. Oh yeah, Mr. Pakala, yes. Is district number 2 person there, the representative? Yes. Look, I'm just going to let you know that I don't support the removal of Fanatic Kofa. I am a resident of district number 2. Tell me, how many Liberians in the country today are able to pick up their cell phone, just how they call on different shows in Liberia? How many of them are calling their lawmakers today? Come on, guys, I'm asking you guys a question. This is a reality question here now, folks. Come on, this is the platform we ask you guys a real question. How many of these guys that are in the country right now that call themselves partisan understand that they need to call their lawmakers then to say yes or no? How many of them? I want to see statement here, folks. I want to see statement. I'm reading all around here now. I want to see statement here. My hands are going all over the place. Tell me, folks, how many of these guys in? How many of these guys in? How many of these guys then are calling on their lawmaker? Because they give the people power, right? How many of them are picking up the phone to call the lawmaker then? How many of them? That is the illiteracy I'm telling you guys. That is why you need to come on the platform, on this platform, to educate yourself. Because the people back home, some of them even in America here, they don't even know their rights. Their right to call on their lawmaker to say, I disagree with that. They don't know. So these guys are among themselves. That's why they're sharing money here and there, because they know the people are not educated. That is the disease that will continue to follow us. That is the disease that will continue to blind our minds, our understanding, because our people don't know anything about what they find themselves into. They don't know it. You are looking at a population of people in the country that are thinking like third graders. Third graders. That's how they are, and that's how they think. They don't understand anything. In Ghana, in Sierra Leone, in Cote d'Ivoire, the citizens of those country will pick up the phone and call their lawmaker and say, look, that thing you're doing out there, are you part of that $40,000, that $15,000? We represent this district. what you did over there, we are completely against that, and you better give that money away. Nobody. Nobody. So how do you think the people are going to understand what is going on? They got no clue. But don't they have the right? Of course they do have the right. They have the right. Liberians in the country here have been taught how to call on their state representative as well as the United States state representative, right? Yes. They know how to call them, not pick up the phone. But yet instead, they are not educating the people back home. That tells you that they are not even able to develop their own agenda to discuss things on social media. Because if you have been educated in this country about your right to your lawmaker or your representative or your senator, you should be able to take that same idea and be able to pass that down to your friends, all right? To your friends by educating them like what we're doing on the platform here. Do you think if the Liberian knew their right to call on their lawmaker, do you know how many of them be calling on the lawmaker today? But the lawmaker themselves on the ground know the people are very stupid. So they're not going to encourage them. And then nobody utilizing their platform to educate these people. That's why I keep saying, this platform is the best when it comes to teaching. The other rest are the best when it comes to entertainment. But what better will entertainment do for you? You've seen the displays now, right? Since January up to October of this year, we have a major political leadership crisis in the House of Representatives. And the people who put these people there don't even know their rights. They are not even participating in the process. They just say, and they're just watching that they listen. Yeah, my man, what the men say? What the men say? What the men say? You see how they have misled the people understanding of things? But if they have been on the platform and we have been telling them, look, these guys are working for you guys. You guys have the right to summon them to come. You guys can generate certain number of signatures to recall some of these guys from their position if they don't do the right thing. If these guys are listening to us from January, by the time we hit the second or third quarter, their understanding of their rights in our country will be very strong. And therefore, the people who are in power in our house will be very afraid. But these guys are just continuously blinding the minds of our people. And they are so ignorant themselves. My fellow Liberians, you were born in a country of no good leader, no good president, a very useless country. And you're seeing it. You guys are seeing it. Many of you guys that live in this country, people are calling you. When you're having conversation, call your congressman. You go to working place or you go to a place of business, they give you different laws. So, but what the law is like that? I say, don't ask me. I'm just doing my job. Call your lawmaker. On the street, everywhere in this place, they're educating you. And we have the same system similar to this place. And Liberians live here, but they are not able to educate the people. So what good are the platform? Because all they do is they just come and talk about the activities taking place. But they're not giving the people their rights as to what they can do in addition to the talking that they are doing. Like I'm saying to you now, and I ask you, how many Liberians are able to have called on their lawmaker? How many Liberians have called on their lawmakers? I see some of you guys come here and say, nobody has called on their lawmaker. Nobody has called on their lawmaker. Why aren't they able to call, or why aren't they calling on their lawmaker? Because they are not educated. They don't know their rights. Why they don't know their rights? Because they listen to the wrong people. Why are they listening to the wrong people? Because they are attached to their political party. Why are they attached to their political party? Because they don't know their rights. And the people only give them 5 cents, 2 cents to support them. Why are they giving them 2 cents, 5 cents? Because they are not educated. They are stupid set of people. And the lawmaker knows that, and the talk show holder knows that. But how do we get rid of the stupidity? Well, we have to make sure that we acknowledge their stupidity, and then we provide education for them, and so that their eyes can be open. Because guess what? As stupid as many of them are, when they come from America, they come here. They start to interact with the structural system, the political system, not the other system. You will see how their mind will start to change. because they have system in place that educate people. Liberians are refusing to turn in the direction of awareness to enhance their understanding, to improve their judgment of how they should look at things. And that's what in the country today. That's what in the country today. So the whole fanatic over 10 years, now one Liberian has called on their lawmaker. Am I lying here? They will rather call on the talk show to go for their opinion, but they don't even know their right to say, you know what? I'm calling my lawmaker right now, J. Randy. Tomorrow morning I'm calling the man. And that's why the lawmaker themselves are not even making available their phone number. If I ask you, if you were to come across 5 Liberians and ask them, do you know the phone number to your lawmaker? Out of 5 of them will say, I don't know. That should stop you right in your track and ask yourself. So all the talk show you've been listening to, these people have not given you your right. I know you understand that there are lawmakers from your district, right? What about your right to understand what you need to do in terms of leadership crisis? What you need to do as Liberian? No, it's not there. It's not there. That is why I'm so ashamed to be a Liberian today, folks. That is why I'm so embarrassed to call myself a Liberian. Because the common things, we've been in a democracy now for almost what? 18 years and 9 months or 10 months. And yet and still Liberians don't even know that they have a right to call their lawmaker and say, do not vote or vote. They don't care. Now you see the electricity I'm telling you guys about now. That's what I'm saying. Only by 2065, before Liberia will be a better country. Because by then the robots will be occupying different communities in Liberia and will start to educate the young people. That's why we change Liberia. Just how everybody trying to get some type of social media access. By 2065, depending on how the world will be structured with different robots, they will be going to Africa, they will be educating our people. Don't vote for them, man. He will not do nothing for you. I'm telling you. And they will listen, they will change. But using our own human intelligence. You see, artificial intelligence is a copycat of human intelligence. The human being felt that they have been doing things for a very long period of time. So they decided to relax a little bit. And they took their human intelligence, all right? The human intelligence, the HI, and tried to change it to what? To the artificial intelligence, to the AI. So whatever the human being has passed down onto the piece of equipment by collecting knowledge, is now going to generate artificial intelligence. And the artificial intelligence will be seen in so many places. And that will be mixed up with different mechanical devices, such as robot and other stuff. So I'm confident that Facebook or social media plus artificial intelligence and whatever artificial intelligence will produce will begin to change Liberia by the year 2065. And when it gets to Liberia, there are people who will start to translate the communication in different dialects, languages across the world. And I believe by that time that when the illiteracy in our country will start to vanish in thin air. But for now, the residual, and you know, like when you eat all the red from the pot, and what they call the crust. Since 1847, the people been eating the real rest in the pot. When we went to war, they left the crust there. After the war, instead of all scraping that pot and washing away the crust and putting new rest inside the cook, we took that rest crust and mixed it up with the rest. And that's what I mean by residual. What do I mean by that? By applicability. The bad things that happened to our country that led us to war. Instead of all cleaning things up when Eddie came to power, we decided to transfer those things, and that's what we call the residual. We transfer the residual into post-war Liberia. And that is what becoming a dominant factor today in our society. That is why you got more corruption, more uneducated people. Because these things that affected us during the war, when we turned a new page in 2006, we should have said to ourselves, we have poor education system, we need to get it right. We have poor healthcare system, we need to get it right. We have poor road structure, we need to start getting it right. National legislature, here are things that we need to put into law. Just how every president should take the Constitution, the oath of the Constitution, holding the Bible or Quran. We need to make sure that there are certain institutions, no matter your political party that comes to power. These things, health, education, security, infrastructure, those four things are things that any president comes to power, they must look among them and take 2 or 3 to begin to carry on a continual improvement. They can do something with the other rest, but these are things that they must do. Why? Because we never had the agenda when we started this country. Now that we went to war and we regain ourselves, we share blood. This is what we need to start doing. None of the things in place. So they see this organized mindset that led off from 1847 to 1989. Is they see this organized mindset that we brought into the new Liberia. And that is why nothing is working well. If Liberian back in the days of Totman or Barclay or Charles D.B. King, whoever, even Samuel Kanyadu, did not know the right to pick up the phone and call their lawmaker. Why in the year 2024 that the same country with different population of people still cannot pick up the phone to call their lawmaker to say, I put you there, you shall do this. My fellow Liberian, are you understanding what I'm telling you guys? I'm giving you a play-by-play, a timeline of our illiteracy, how it continues to forces itself. And it's a multi-forces situation that we find ourselves in. If you were not able to vote for a lawmaker in 1956, or in 2024, 2006, 2007, you voted for a lawmaker. What value are you adding to that new pattern now that will make sure that people know your rights? What are we doing? That's all I'm asking on the platform here, folks. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Why? Don't you think as Liberians we should be at a certain level of our constitution and our democracy? Don't you think we're supposed to do that? If the people in Ghana can do it, if the people in the Côte d'Ivoire can do it, why can't we do it? Are we so weak and useless that we don't have the confidence to do those things? I'm just asking questions here, folks. That's what I'm doing. I'm just asking questions. That's why it's important to come on the platform, my fellow Liberian. The platform did not choose me. I chose the platform. Because from the time I started knowing myself in elementary school, junior high school, I have always been a teacher to educate people. I had a good friend today who lived in Minnesota. On my journey to the United States, I stopped somewhere in the Ivory Coast. Just spent a few months there. I educated the guy through my conversation. He called me 3 days ago. He said, my big brother, I want to thank you very much. He said, I'm a quality engineer now in the state of Minnesota. I work in Texas and I come back home. I wouldn't have been successful today had it not been for me sitting down with you and having the conversation with you back then. You may not realize the impact you had on my life, but I got to give it to you. And I said to him, the holiday is coming up very soon. If you don't mind, I really want you to come on my show to speak to the other Liberians, because some of them don't know. There are a few of them who understand who I am. But for those who know you when you appear on the show, maybe some respect will start to come away. He said, no problem, we arrange it. I'm not here to look for any job for anybody. I'm not here to come make myself to look popular here. No, I'm not looking for popularity. Popularity are short-term things. I'm here to build a sustainable mindset. If we, from 1957, all the presidents you got here, where are they? Let me bring them here. All the presidents in here. Almost all the presidents. These guys you see right here. When they were in power.
It's 10 o'clock.
When they were in power, they had members of the House of Representatives. A Liberians who lived in that generation of the leader were not able to pick up phone and call their lawmaker and say, look, my name is maybe Mr. John Brown. I'm calling on my lawmaker. If they were not able to do it, from 1847 up to 2003, after Taylor left, I guess. Why aren't they doing it since Ellen took office 18 years now? Why aren't they doing it now? Why? Why is causing the disconnect? But in a white man country, they will do it. In a white man country, they will do it. People will be all on the radio advising it. Call your lawmaker. Call this. Tell the person you don't agree to this. Of course, in a white man country. But we got a sin system back there. But why is stopping Liberian from calling their own lawmakers? They put there pre-election time. You saw them coming to the people. Oh, please vote for us. Yeah, please vote for us. Why aren't they today coming up? I'm just asking this question, folks. I'm just asking this question. That's all I'm doing. I'm just asking this question. All right? So let me get through for you. Let me get through something here. All right? I see my boy Eric Jai will say, no awareness. Our people are suffering from ignorance. You couldn't have said it better again, my brother. You couldn't have said it better. All right? You couldn't have said it better. The other brother said, I seriously regret why I was born in that country called Liberia. Again, I couldn't agree with you more, my brother, because after several things that happen in our country, and you continue to see our people thinking backward, that statement of yours, it has a very strong meaning behind it. Because when you look at your age and you look at where you have come from and where the country has been through, and you see the kind of opportunity that the country continues to engage itself into, and yet the people continue to think in a way that your parents told you how things used to be. There's no other decision you can say or anything you can say, my brother Ambassador Sako, but to say I was born in the wrong country. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, you guys are young. Your generation today should be able to listen to our generation. Say, my man, back in the day, we used to take pen, we used to take pen, paper, we used to write. It's the time, but people are part of the day about. So right now, I can call my lawmaker right now. Yeah, people look, I call my lawmaker. Yeah, but there's no difference between our generation, or there's not big difference between our generation and the current generation today. But in other countries, it's different. And these are the things I'm concerned about. We never vote for representatives during our days. No. You couldn't do nothing. Now, military men passing around. You could do nothing. You couldn't do nothing. Nothing. All the time we live on trust, you never vote for nobody called representative. Nobody. You got to have that on it today. Thank you very much, my brother, following from Arizona. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate you for that. Yes. All right. Thank you for that. Really appreciate you. Liberian ignorance rate is so high than any other African country. I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more, my friend. I couldn't agree with you more. All right. But sir, before you travel, did you know all about having access to lawmaker? No, my brother William, I didn't know about these things. And that's what I'm trying to say to you, brother William. I never knew about these things. So I came and educated myself. And that's why I'm trying to pass down the education. But your brother and sister then are rejecting the education. You know, there's a saying, William, that, oh, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Your brother and sister then, they are rejecting education. They try ignorance. So what can I say about your answer, brother William? What can I say? Everyone who leaves Liberia will be leaving Liberia for some level of advancement. And when you get that advancement, you come back and educate the people here. All right? That's what we're doing. Look how long we've been on the platform here. But your brother and sister then, the question you're asking, let's paraphrase the question. Before they knew them, before they got to know themselves, were they sitting down on other people platform to listen to somebody causing people mouth? No. But why are they keep going there? Brother William, have you gone on that platform to ask and say, gentlemen, you're sitting down listening to a guy who causing your mouth private parts. Why are you guys sitting down here? Is that something that you're learning? Where you're learning from? And then you come on the platform. So you got to be able to listen to both sides, Brother William. Listen to both sides. The people are rejecting people who want to educate them. But they will come to you when something goes wrong. They're not going to somebody and say, my man, yeah, you're causing our mind. We need letting for you. They will appeal to the general population. Not a day that when they're asking for money, they will say, you know what? The guy who like causing people harm, we need money from you. The guy who misleading us, we need money from you. No, they will come to the general population and start requesting. So why can't they diversify their minds to say, you know what? I'm going to listen to the guys today. Tomorrow listen to the other guy here and see who has something better for me. So that is it, my brother. All right? That's it there. What's up there, my man D Black? How you doing there? All right? Somebody said Boakai is now building parks. The same thing they talk about during President Weah. This government have no plan. I couldn't agree with you more. Boakai got no plan. We're talking about Boakai here. Boakai has no plan. All right? Boakai has no plan. He came to power with nothing, and power shall he leave with nothing. But we hold Boakai there, for example, for a while. But Boakai is a complete disaster and a failure. You need to share the video here tonight. All right? Yes, you need to share the video here. So let's come back here and try to put some salt and pepper in this thing here, all right? Because our platform here is nothing but salt and pepper. So I heard that Musa ability, but other people are saying it's not Musa ability. But let's just talk about Musa ability. They invite the whole House of Representatives. I want you guys to show me one person with a very good character that can be measured across both house, upper and lower. Give me somebody. Because for every knee you pull out, it's a problem. Musa Ability is a guy who is very, very corrupt. Don't let nobody lie to you. Musa Ability is a very corrupt guy. This man was with FIFA. He and Sablada then tried to carry on some corrupt things. He was kicked out of the circle of FIFA. He left. He left. But before I expand on Musa Ability, there is something I wanted to share with you guys here. Let me see what I can find out in there. Let's take a quick time out. I wanted to share the thing with you guys here. Yes. I did catch something today I wanted to share with you guys here. So let me now share that thing with you guys here. All right? Let me share that thing with you guys. Very, very important stuff. Let me see here. All right, right here. All right. I'm going to ask the general question here today, folks. I'm going to ask the general question here. I want you to take a look at this image here. How many of you guys saw the image today? Very, very beautiful image. How many of you guys saw the image today? Somewhere on your screen, somebody shared the image here today, right? Somewhere on your page or in your group, somebody shared that image there today, right? Am I lying to you guys, folks? How many of you guys saw the image today? Let me play it for you guys so you can listen to it. All right? 35 seconds. Let's listen to it here. All right? It's going to play now. Let me get the audio for it here. Yes. But I want to know how many of you guys saw it here today? If you saw it, please let me know. Let me see here. I'm trying to get my audio here right now. Yes. If you saw it today, please let me know. If you saw that image today, please let me know. All right? All right. Let me see here. If you saw that image today, please let me know, folks. All right. How many of you guys saw that image today? How many of you guys saw that image today? Folks, how many of you guys saw that image today? I need answer from you guys. How many of you guys saw that image today? D Black, you said not you. Anybody here saw that image today on your page? I'm asking a question here, folks. How many of you guys saw that image today? All right? For the Barcelona fan. All right? I am not a Barca fan. All right. Now, it's not about being a Barca fan. What I'm trying to show you guys, many Liberians share that image today. Many Liberians share that image today. Many Liberians that support Barcelona, they share that image today. They share that image today. But let me just give you guys a bigger picture here. I want to get an image here. There are Liberians that were sharing that image today. There are Liberians that were sharing that image today. This child was not born during our war. This child was not born during early time. Perhaps this child was born maybe the beginning of George Weah administration, or maybe late in early administration. But she's been taught to love her club. She's not out there singing for Lone Star, singing for any club team in Liberia. As little as she is, they are downloading the love for her soccer club. But guess what? There are Liberians that chose to share that. There are Liberians that chose to share that. What does that tell you? That we are in a society that don't teach or even love for our own self, our own things. So if you see Liberians sharing things today, that's a problem. That's why you see the great country we live in today. They got their own thing here. They say in Europe, you got your football. We call it soccer here. We got our own football. We got our own baseball. We got our own basketball. Of all the people that watch the Barcelona game today, I can tell you that 2/3 of that view came from Africa. 2/3 of that view, or let's say 1/3 of that view, came from Africa. And then the rest will come from Europe and America. And it will be split. My point here is, Liberians, you guys are supporting things that people don't even care about in their own. We are supporting things that they don't care about. The people we support, they don't even care about you. They don't even care about your country. That is what I'm trying to show here. That is what I'm trying to show you. That little child was not born when Eddie was in power, perhaps late in early administration. But you see how little she is? She's there, she's singing the national anthem. How many times were you going to Liberia to see a child singing the love for their country, singing the love for their clubs? No, but Liberia would be so brave to pick up that song and go share. Oh, man, look at this, look at this. That's how the people know we are stupid. That's how the people know we are stupid. The guy who called himself professor that always go on the continent of Africa, I now understand his situation. I think he was in Liberia the other day. He met with Judo Jet. The professor, I think he's from Kenya. He's not going to win anything. He will be talking until he dies. The continent is doing well, but the unity and the mindset is not doing so well. It's not doing so well. That is why I decided to share that image. Show me one image from Liberia. Show me one image from Liberia where a child will believe in their soccer team or their football team, where a child will believe in their country, to hold that flag, to sing that national anthem. It's not there. My friend, if you have nothing to believe in, you will believe in everything. If you are not smart, they will mislead you. There are many Liberians today that watch Barcelona. How many of Barcelona people will watch game from Liberia? During vacation time, the football players then leave from Europe, they come to the United States. They don't go to Africa. They don't go to Africa. They come to the United States. They go to Japan. They go to China. They don't visit Africa. But in Africa, you see them wearing the people jersey. That is nothing but a low self-esteem. That we are nothing. Because we don't value anything. They don't like you. They don't welcome you. You're there wearing their jersey. Go to Africa, go to Europe and tell me where you found one African club team jersey on somebody. Go there. It's the mind. It's the mind that people messing with. That other battle, we can win that other battle right now. You can forget it. That is where the white men control the black man. So the other battle there, somebody will just say, Jay, ready, you can fight the other battle there. Just the other battle there. And they will be right. But you know what I would say? I want to make the white men always be on top of the pyramid when it comes. The black men will always be only looking at the white men. Because we are not ready to independently start to teach our own likeness for our own. We are not ready for it. We are not ready for it. So you just leave that other one there. The white men will win us on that one. Until Jesus Christ can come from heaven, they will always win us. But for the Chinese say, no. We all going to be equal like this. We got our own, you got your own. Only the people on the continent of Africa are not willing to be the Chinese or the Asian nations. The European, forget it. All what they say, we're all equal. We got a big continent called Africa. There are a bunch of stupid people over there. We put clubs together, we get money out of them. But we are not going to support anything they do on our continent. You got it? Yes. We will not support anything they got on our continent. People in the United States people that live in Europe, they will love the football in America. That's why they will take the American football and go to Europe and play. They are now started going to Brazil now. Because the Brazilians say we are top of the world when it comes to football. We encourage your football. Now they're taking their son to Europe. The people in Europe can watch the European football in Brazil. That's why they call, I think, the club FIFA, something like that. Because most of the championship team from Brazil will play in the club FIFA. So that connection between Brazil as a country in Europe and America is strong. But a whole continent of Africa, no. You go to Europe, people wearing Brazilian jersey. That's how powerful the Brazilians have made themselves today. There are people in Europe, white, Brazilian, European, wearing Brazilian jersey in Europe. Most of the South American countries, their jerseys are being worn in Europe because the people believe that we must put our country first. They believe that. You got Africa right next door looking into Europe. Nobody cares in Europe to wear their jersey. Now you see how we are so below in everything, my fellow Liberians. Everything we are behind in everything. Because we fail to set our agenda. And that is part of the reason why Liberia is struggling today. So we are from a country and we are also from a continent that is meaningless on the planet because of the mentality of our leaders not willing to compete, not willing to compete in any area. That's why you find young people will come and be wearing Basa jersey. But when you ask them, go to you and see who wearing your country jersey. Because they don't care. They don't value you. But anyway, let's continue. Let's continue here, right? Let's continue here. In the cause of stupidity, the war continues. That's why I said to myself, as long as I'm living on the planet, there are a few things I'm taking note of. Number one, if I meet God, I'm going to tell God you made a mistake. When you decide to create another world and you think you're going to create somebody that look like me, that think like me, please do not send me to Africa, especially Liberia. That would be my number one complaint to God, because I think I was born in the wrong country. Don't do that again, God. And if you listen to me, I will tell you, do not send me to Liberia. I will never meant. I know you corrected the problem, because the way how God correcting is he placed you in a different environment by mistake, and then he will get you out of that environment. And I believe that one of the reasons why he took me from Liberia and said, look, my man, I know I made a mistake. I'll make it up to you. I'll bring you over here. But I'm still saying, I still have attachment to Liberia. And that is why I'm getting involved into Liberia affair. But next time, please don't take me to Liberia anymore. That is a strong lesson that I want to take. That is, if I ever become after life, if I have that same ability to think and I get to see him, that would be the question I will be asking him. That would be the question I'll be asking him. Yes. Don't come in on our continent anymore, especially Liberia. You made a serious mistake. If you think that only place I belong, well, let me just stay to where I am. If I want to be among the dead, if I'm even going to be a bird, you can make me a bird, that's fine. I live a short life, that's it. But never make attempt to send me to Liberia anymore. I'm very dead serious about this. I'm very, very serious. God made a serious mistake to send me to Liberia. You see, folks, just how you can be born in certain family, but your blessing can come through somebody else. Let me tell you, the road to success is not measured in straight line like this. The road to success is not measured in straight line. It's not measured. So it doesn't mean because you were born in Liberia, it means that Liberia is your country. No. The road to success go in different direction, but you just got to keep following it. And by the time you reach, you see your success will just be coming down. Ooh. Either you're driving a car or you're riding a bike trying to climb the hill, you're going to use more energy. But by the time you reach that peak of that hill, you try to go down. You relax your energy because you have made that success. That's how life is. Liberia is not your country 100%. If you have a bunch of criminals, crooks, like this guy right here, you have to leave that country. Even in the Bible, God told Jesus' parents, you need to get Jesus out of Jerusalem or Nazareth, wherever he was born. You go to Egypt and go seek asylum there. If that king died, you can come back. So even the Jesus Christ who walked the planet according to the Bible, God told them, say, I made a mistake. You got to think about the logic. God said, I made a mistake. You got to go back to how to call it, to Egypt. And you believe in the Bible tomorrow, Sunday. When Jesus was born in a manger in Nazareth, it came a time there was a wicked king that came about. And God told them to go to another place. That is where I'm coming from with the understanding that God made a mistake. If God knew that that wicked king was going to be born, you were going to say, you know what? I'm not made a king to be born. Because Jesus is going down there. But sometimes God allows things to happen so that people can learn from their experiences and so they can make things different. And that's why I'm telling you guys. But you see, the Christianity in Liberia is not logical. The Christianity in Liberia is more of a direct Christianity. For God so loved the world, God is the God. No, other countries, Christianity is based on comprehension and logical thinking. Even the Jewish people know that Christianity is not just a straight line. When God asked, when Abraham buried and went and sold Joseph, it was not by mistake, it was by design. That God said something coming, you go ahead. Right? Some of you guys who came on different programs in the country, your relatives came ahead. When they were leaving, you were crying. But not knowing that God was planning one day that when disaster hit, He will be able to bring you here. There are times that God can change things around. God can tell your relative that you're born in this country, but you will not be here. It was by mistake. I will take you somewhere else. Right? Yes. Those of you who lie on your those of you who lie on your resettlement paper, then it's not strange. People lie everywhere. People who crossing the border today, they still lie. But let's go back to the Bible history. When Abraham was crossing the border, according to the Old Testament, go read the Old Testament. When Abraham was crossing the border, they was going into another country. They were crossing the border. They made the immigration. And they asked Abraham, who is the woman? Abraham lied. Abraham said, I'm my sister down there. So God understands that people can lie. But when you lie, you should ask for forgiveness. People lie all the time. So I'm coming back to this thing to let you guys know that God made a mistake to put some of you guys in our country. He made a mistake. He made a mistake. And to put some of us in our country. It was by mistake that He put some of us in our country. I won't lie to you guys. And I see my brother here laughing. Yes, God made a mistake. He made a mistake to put some of us in our place. God made a mistake. All right? God made a mistake. All right? That's the mistake He made. So we got to learn to love ourselves. So let me read a few statements here so that way we can go. I mean, we can come back to the Musa ability thing here quickly here. All right, I'm totally in agreement with you. Yes, sir. Yes. All right. All right. As always, D-Blood said that. Thank you very much, D-Blood, for acknowledging our platform here. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for that. Thank you for that promotion all the time. I really want to appreciate you. My boy, La Virgin said, J. Randy, did you say you would be willing to be an indigenous species than being a Liberian? Of course, yes. If like I said, La Virgin, if God decided to create a new universe, let's say my times is over on the earth, and I went back to where I came from, wherever, and I had that ability to remember things like the way I remember things now and get to see God. I'm going to ask him politely, uniquely, and I'm going to say this to him: never send me to Liberia. I mean to Africa, especially Liberia. Don't send me back there. If you say no, I still need to go to Africa, just turn me into a bird. Let me live for a period of time. Because if you want me to still go back, I agree, but not to go back to Liberia again. No. If God can hear that one, I will be happy. Because I'm not lying to you. Liberia is nothing but a disappointment. A country that continues to go in straight line with mistake. Like I said, there's no straight line to success. Liberia continues to go on a straight line without our unsuccessful things. Since 1847, we have been making that mistake in a straight line. We are not even make a right turn or a left turn or a U-turn to go somewhere. We just continue going straight. And we have spent almost 1 century plus half a century and plus a jubilee. That is, we are over 175 years old. That is 1 century for the 100, half a century for the 50, then plus the 25 is a jubilee. That's how much we are going with our country future. And nothing we have been successful in doing. So why should I come back to say I won't be a Liberian? Unless God can tell me, say, Randolph, let me say this to you. Because that's my original name. I just call you guy, Randolph. God will say to you, I mean to me, Randolph, I know you very well. I'm sending you back there because you're going to be different this time. I appreciate you. That's the only way I will go, and I got to see that crystal ball. Other than that, I'm not going back there. All right, let's continue here. Wilson say, imagine in the wake of the suffering, hardship, and poverty, some Liberians are still defending those corrupt people. These are people that were born with ignorant minds, and ignorant minds should they go by with, my brother. You see, my brother, in everything you do on the face of the planet, God has a lot of work to do. He produced a lot of things. There are some Bawati things that God brought here. So those people who are continuously supporting these guys, the only medicine that I have for them, and I will tell you guys, if they're suffering in our country, don't send me their picture or video because you will regret it. Anyone who going through suffering, you send me that video, I will play it here, and I will tell you, say that person, that suffering is not enough. You need to go add more suffering to that. Because there are times that people need to learn and own their mistake. These guys who are supporting these people, if they don't learn, that's fine. It was a calamity, it was a tragedy that happened in Liberia where people, two guys, police officers fought over a chicken feet. If people are fighting over chicken feet to kill each other, what do you think Liberia is right now? Chicken feet, people are dying and killing each other for chicken feet. What is so, what do you see now? What left in Liberia to have value in it? So these guys who are supporting the politician, my brother Wilson, don't waste your time behind them. All right? All right. So Musa Bedete is a very corrupt guy. All right? Yes, he's a very corrupt guy. So I'm not going to waste my time beyond Musa. Yes. Yeah, how you doing there, my brother Otelo? Musa Bedete is a very corrupt guy. Don't let nobody fool you. All right? He's scared to come to America. There are certain people that are scared to come to the country called the United States. One is Benedict Urich. Bernard Yue is scared to come to America. He still believes that there's something in the computer system at the U.S. airport that will grab him. Yes, that will grab him. So he's afraid. Yes. All right. That will grab him. All right. He's scared. All right. Number two, Kamina Janet. Somebody had a conversation with me today telling me that, oh, people are saying Kamina Janet is a hero. Some of you guys don't know who Kamina Janet is. And let me just tell you guys. Kamina Janet is nobody good. Kamina Janet did bad things to Liberia. But Ellen was in favor of the bad things that Kamina Janet did. So Ellen Johnson said he decided to reward him. Jerome Verdier, who was the chairman of the TRC. The TRC was a reconciliation program that was put together to bring all Liberians together to talk about what happened, who got hurt, who hurt the other person, and how should we go about doing things. They only did it at the administrative level. They did not diversify that idea to take it to the communities across the country. It only got stored at the administrative level. At the end of that whole hearing section, there were recommendations. Recommendations are things that are not mandatory. The difference between Sierra Leone TRC and Liberia TRC, at the end of the Sierra Leone TRC, they call on the president and they call on the international community and say, we want every recommendation to be part of the constitution of Sierra Leone. And they all agree and make it a law. That is why in Sierra Leone, you don't hear about rebel leaders, rebel supporters in politics. Because it became a law that while you're dead, you're not going to be in the future of this country. But you see, our country is so unfortunate that the general population is filled with stupid people, ignorant people, that the leaders who came are people who came from the belly of the devil, and they will go back to the belly of the devil. They are very evil set of people, and that includes Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. When our war came to an end, there were people who were shortlisted not to be part of our political future anymore. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was on our list. Kamina Janet was on our list. Prince Johnson was on our list, and many other rebel leaders were on our list. But Jerome Verdier, he was so greedy and very stupid. Instead of him pushing to say, what is the people did over there? Let me try to link it to our thing so that way when the future decide to judge my decision, I will not be wholly, solely responsible. But Jerome Verdier was so greedy and very stupid, and I want you to understand this today. Jerome Verdier then at the end of the conference, at the end of that hearing, they went and recommended things. No, what Jerome Verdier should have done, he should have said the only way the country can maintain peace as chairman of this, I want to make sure that these recommendations become law in this country. Lobby with the U.S. Embassy, lobby with the European Union, lobby with ECOWAS, because Jerome had the power at that time. And he could use Sierra Leone as a reason to support what he was pushing for. But again, you have too many stupid people that are getting good opportunity in that country and they're just putting it to waste. So what happened when he made a recommendation? Ellen became president. I thought it was in the hands of Judy Bryant. They say, oh, based on recommendation, the foreign people should not run. You know what Ellen did? Ellen went straight to the Supreme Court before the election started. Ellen went, the guy who was the Supreme Court judge, the main center judge, Johnny Lewis, may his soul burn in hell. Lord, I told you, God at Johnny Lewis, Amos Sawyer, you God and don't keep them in that heaven there, God. I'm not lying to you. If you need more wood to keep them burning in the hell, please do that and let people spit on their grave. Those guys were very, very wicked. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who partly supported the war that destroyed people's future. When Ellen got ready, Ellen went to the Supreme Court. You know what Ellen told the people? Ellen told the Supreme Court, say, I'm not going to listen to what Jerome Ferdinand recommending. They asked Jerome Ferdinand, why? Jerome Ferdinand said, Ellen was part of the war. She has some steam on her hands. She should not participate. Johnny Lewis got up, and Mr. Lewis said, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was not in the country. Everyone in the country was outside. Does that make sense to you? Ellen supported the war partly. Ellen was not someone who was just sitting there minding their business. Ellen supported the war partly. But because she had connection with Johnny Lewis said nobody was in the country. So as far as residential domicile, something like that, Ellen will go. Let the Liberian people decide for them. And because Ellen had connection with Kamina Janet that helped to remove Charles Taylor, Kamina Janet himself was also on a do not participate in politics as a recommendation. Ellen said to you, Jerome Verdier, to hell with you. In Labrador, when we do you this sign here, it means to hell with you. When you do your hand, to hell with you. Ellen said to hell with you. Ellen went and brought Kamina Janet. Kamina Janet was part of that World War II, World War III to get rid of Charles Taylor. Ellen went and brought Kamina Janet in after killing some of the Liberian people too, to the Law Rebel movement. That is the man on spoon today. They say, oh, the man is this, the man is that. Liberian people who are wicked set of people. That's why God is blessing that country. That country is possessed by the devil. Whenever you go to Liberia, you better get plenty of water to take a holy bath. Wash yourself, bathe yourself a holy bath. When you return from Liberia, go to the nearest Atlantic Ocean and take bath. That country is cursed. Today, you see Ellen passing in that town now, right? Every noise she made beyond door, she never did anything better for that country. Nothing. You think Ecuador know that Kamina Janet is on the list? Well, how can Kamina Janet not go to the U.S. embassy to go complain after we are them moving? Because Kamina Janet knows he's a rebel. He's not going to be in our government. He's not going to be in politics. And the man they say they call him hero today. I guess the way Liberian people define hero is different. All right? Let's come to Fanatic Kofa. Let's come to Fanatic Kofa. You will remember in 2000, let me just give you guys the accurate information here. You will remember in 2000, let me come to my man Fanatic Kofa part of photo here small. 2016, Fanatic Kofa. All right, where is he? 2016, Fanatic Kofa. Let me see. Where the Fanatic Kofa man? 2016, Fanatic Kofa. What did he do in 2016? All right. 2016, September 1st, 2016. Funding Big Ball 1 and Big Ball 2. The international and non-governmental organization, Global Witness, in its report on Liberian bribery scandal, the deceiver linked a number of high-profile individuals in and out of Liberia, out of the Liberian government, mentioning Big Ball 1 and Big Ball 2, right? Now, on July the 5th, 2016, the man named by President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf as Minister of State with a portfolio and chairman of the Special Presidential Task Force to investigate the silver mining bribery scandal, Councillor Jonathan Fanatic Kofa told a Ministry of Information press briefing upon return from the United States that his team was doing very well to bring to justice the link to the bribery scandal, including those out of Liberia. In view of the foregoing, Fanaticofa further indicated that the task force was making progress to release the identity of Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2 to the Global Witness report, emphasizing that the team had gone 85% in its investigation to bring to the public, though described in the Global One report as Big Boy 1 and Big Boy 2, allegedly, who pocketed $500,000 United States dollar. Question for you guys. Did Fanaticofa ever produce that name? Big Boy 1. Do you know Big Boy 1 today? Big Boy 2? No. Fanaticofa cover up. So I don't have too much concern about Fanaticofa. These guys are all corrupt people. They are all corrupt people. So you're going to ask Fanaticofa today. You're going to ask him. I will post that information. Let me post the link to yours so you can read it here. All right? For me, when I'm talking about Fanaticofa was here. He promised to give out the name of Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2. But do we know Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2 today? No. Citizen, you want to run away. It's up to you. I don't give a damn. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. That your country, that you're going back there. I'm not going back there. You know? But Fanaticofa did not do that. He never did that. So nobody know who Big Boy 1 is. Nobody know who Big Boy 2 is. Because Fanaticofa was given that authority by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Did he cover up for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? I don't know. But what I do know, that today, there is no such thing in the eyes of the Liberian people called Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2. Nobody know these people here. So don't let sedition be passing around over there. And that's why they are so in disarray today. Because they don't know which side they're supposed to be on. All right? That's who they are. All right. So let me try to find that video here and share with you guys here quickly here so I can post that thing here. All right. So you have me right here. Let me just post it there for you guys so that you guys can read it for yourself on your spare time, okay? Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2 is coming up. Beep. That is information there. You can click on that information for your listening, for your reading entertainment and read. And take it to Fanaticofa. You're out Fanaticofa. Mr. Kofa, yes. In 2016, Ellen Johnson said he told you to investigate the Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2. How come today we don't know the Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2? You said you were 85%, almost finishing with 8. All right? How come we don't see it today, Fanaticofa? Please tell us. So Fanaticofa is no different from Kamina Janet. He's no different from Musa Bedete. He's no different from the corrupt guys. It's just that he found himself in a situation where people were trying to have pity on him. But he was part of the same thing. So the United Party guys are saying to Fanaticofa, Ellen decided to go after Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2. How come you didn't bring it? So if Fanaticofa really want to save his job, let Fanaticofa tell us who is Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2. Is it Ellen and Boka? That's about that for J. Randy, folks. I need some cash out right now, folks. I need some cash out from some of you guys right now. You have the cash out right there, folks. Let me show you the cash out so you can send me later here quickly here. I need cash out from you guys, folks. I need cash out from you guys. There you go. You have the cash out over there, folks. There go the cash out. Y'all go out Fanaticofa. How come you did not complete Big Boy 1, Big Boy 2? All right? So, how's about this for a change? You're trying to send J. little cash out. You got the evidence. Go out Fanaticofa. And I reference that information. It's still there. Reference that information. That link I sent you. He said he was 85% along the way. He was 85% along the way. Do you think? Let me ask you guys this question here. All right? Let me ask you guys a question. Please copy that thing over there. Please copy this cash app. All right? Please copy the cash app. Try to send Jeremy some little thing here. Let me ask you guys this question here. All right? Question number 1. Which minister that is being accused of supporting and giving money to the removal of, what are the names of the 2 individuals that are being allegedly mentioned as giving money to remove Fanaticofa from the Boakai administration. Come on, guys. Give me the two names. Give me the two names of the two individuals that have been mentioned within the Boakai administration that gave money to remove Fonati Kofa. What are the names? Come on, folks. You listen to the dinosaurs of Liberian politics. Come on. Give me the names, folks. Give me the name. I'm drinking right now, waiting for you guys. Give me the names. Mo Ali and Tyler. Thank you very much, Laversha. Remember, Fonati Kofa, and thank you very much, Laversha. Let me put it up here so I can lecture that. Yeah, what I want to say here. Remove Mo Ali. Tyler is the brother of Alex Tyler. In the same 2016, Fonati Kofa, after Global Witness report came out and said there was strong bribery, they listed Vani Shimon, they listed Alex Tyler, and they talk about B-Ball 1, B-Ball 2, right? But Alex Tyler then was exposed, and Ellie decided to pull Fonati Kofa over that John Task Force, and that John Task Force decided to get rid of Alex Tyler. But Fonati Kofa did not reserve the name. I mean, he reserved the name of B-Ball 1 and B-Ball 2. So you think it by mistake that the Tyler guy who is at the Ministry of Transport will not give money to Unity Party to get rid of Fonati Kofa? Of course he will, because his brother, Alexander Tyler, who was the speaker through the Fonati Kofa time, managed to go against Tyler to get rid of Tyler from the speakership. So now the tide has turned, and the tide has turned in favor of Alexander Tyler. Thank you so much, saying for a minute. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May God bless you. So the tide has turned. The tide has turned now where Tyler, his brother, is now Minister of Transport. He reflecting like, oh, in 2016, this guy, the Fonati Kofa, was empowered by Ellie, and he got rid of my brother. Really? Yeah. And now they try to get rid of him? Sure. Gentlemen, how are your need? Blah, blah, blah. Let's get rid of him. Kama is a bitch. If Fonati Kofa had done his due diligence, the way Alexander Tyler was disgraced, if Fonati Kofa had released the name of B-Ball 1 and B-Ball 2, Fonati Kofa will be getting the support from Alexander Tyler. That is what you guys don't understand. This is the platform you need to come on to listen to real Liberian politics, folks. This is the platform here. I know these guys from day one. All it takes is for them to come right before my eyes, and you get the information. So, question for you guys that support CDC or Fonati Kofa. We'll ask Fonati Kofa, do you mind telling us now? You say you are 85% away of getting B-Ball 1 and B-Ball 2. How come you did not release that? Who stopped you from not releasing that? Sedition, you guys that are so party sentimental, you will not accept what I'm telling you guys, but I don't care for them about you guys. It's all about Liberia. It's all about Liberia. Boakai is afraid for Fonati Kofa to carry on any audit because B-Ball 1, B-Ball 2 may surface, and that will be very detrimental to Boakai. Because remember, we did not see Big Ball 1, neither Big Ball 2. But Ellie mandated that Fonati Kofa go in deep to find B-Ball 1 and B-Ball 2. Do you know that name today? Do you know who that person is? You will never know. That's why you see the guy that Prince Moyi, Edwin Snow, and all the guys, they are afraid of audit in our House of Representatives. They are very, very corrupt. Very, very, very corrupt individual. Those guys are very corrupt. They are robbing our country every day, my fellow Liberians. All right? So, guys, there go the cash out there. I see one person did their own. Remember, if you put into the platform and I'm talking something very important, you want to come on, you will not come on if you don't contribute. You are welcome to listen. But anything that touches your heart, you call me off the phone, I will not take your call. You call me live, I will not take your call. Because this is about interest. People who run the big platform and misleading the Liberian people, they are getting support, but they're not getting the knowledge that we're sharing here. They're not getting it. All right? We don't get plenty people watching you, but at the end of the day, into the next day, we see about 2,000, 3,000 people watching our show because we are delivering important information. And in order to become somebody important to J. Randy, you got to understand that J. Randy is doing everything possible to make sure that thing works. All right? So I'm not going to force anybody, but don't call me. You will only interact with me on the platform by texting back and forward. But to say you calling me, no, you have to be member of the platform to send whatever your cash I say you can send. Then you can call me for to have conversation. Other than that, I would not just take your call, my friend. Yes, to be honest with you, I know this is Liberia. People in our country taking $15,000 and abusing $15,000. No, we can't say that. So this is where we are, folks. So let's come back to Joe Boakai here, all right? Mr. Boakai have failed, all right? If first year Mr. Boakai have failed completed, there's nothing Mr. Boakai has done that you should be proud of him, all right? Mr. Boakai have failed. The man came to power, he promised a lot of things. As you can see there, look at all Boakai promises, all right? Let's take a deep look at Boakai promises here, all right? Mr. Boakai have failed. Let's see where we can get rid of the banner right here. Let's see what we can get rid of Mr. Boakai banner right here, all right? Where is the Joseph Boakai man? Something here, all right. Let's see, it's right here. Boakai have failed. I know Mr. Boakai has failed, so there's nothing left for Mr. Boakai right now, but nothing but disgrace. So the old man have failed. All the time he been president, he has not done anything positively here. All right. So these are the promises that Mr. Boakai made. I know he did not create 50,000 jobs. Cars are getting stuck all over the place. All right, civil servant salary will increase. Nothing the man has done. Even coming down to 100 days. 100 days we gave him an F because he poorly performed. All right, he poorly performed. He did nothing in the first 60 days. He did nothing in the 30 days. Nothing Mr. Boakai did. In the 60 days, nothing. In the 90 days, nothing. No milestone. Nothing the man has done that will bring anything to you. All right, the man is a man who's so very good. He's a crooked man, not meant to be trusted. He's nothing. Up to today, we ask the big question, Joseph Boakai, where is your national development plan that will drive your arrest program? Up to now, they are not developed that framework. They have not developed that framework. All right? They have not developed that framework. Mr. Boakai has made many trips. All right? Mr. Boakai has made many trips since July of this year. Now, one single investor has come to Liberia, whether they came from Dallas or Georgia, wherever Boakai visited this year. None of them, not a single place he went, has come to the country. Nothing. This man has no vision. Boakai got no vision. Boakai was born to fail. Like people need to understand. Joseph Boakai had never been successful in his life. He had been a very, very bad-looking man. That's why Doe rejected him. That's why Ellen did not support him. Liberian people in the newer generation or the post-war generation took this man and think that he was somebody. No. Everyone that Joe Boakai is currently associating himself with, they got some criminal record. Stanton Witherspoon, criminal. Prince Moyuden, these guys are corrupt people there. All right? All the people that Boakai is supporting himself, surrounding himself with, they are a bunch of corrupt people. Anywhere Boakai goes, people will follow up. They say, who is that guy? Oh, he was president, he was vice president for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf for 12 years. Yes. Oh, those are the people who misuse the fund. Yes. Oh, we're not going to have that man. Boakai has visited almost all the continent now. The winner play Boakai is waiting to go down to the Middle East. He has no contact in the Middle East. He's not going to bring nobody. So you are looking at a man who has failed already and is going to fail again. Boakai has failed in so many places. He has never been successful. This old man is very, very bad looking with leadership, and he's not successful in anything he does. That's who he is. A very bad looking old man you're looking at here. Nothing he would do for the country. It was a mistake, and it's still a mistake, and I'll continue to say it. Joseph Boakai was never supposed to be president of Liberia because he does not have what it takes to be president. He got no clue. People only got fooled because they think that the man is an old man. But not all old people are created equal. All right? Just because he's an old guy, it doesn't necessarily mean that he has wisdom. Joe Boakai age is only telling you how long he been on the face of the planet. But it's in no way, shape, or form to tell you that Mr. Boakai is somebody that's going to be president of Liberia. No. The old man got no clue. He's clueless. The man sat down for 6 years. You were not able to compose his own national development plan. That arrest program, it was not Joseph Boakai invention or creation. From what I'm hearing, it was Henry Costa who came up with that thing. And that's why Joe Boakai had not been able to do anything. That's why the people around had not been able to do anything. If you have a team of people, you say you want to be president, you got to start planning now. But he never did anything. That is why he got no clue. Joe Boakai don't even understand what it means to develop a framework that you will drive the whole arrest into. So we are now in the 4th quarter of the year. Joseph Boakai has not been able to deliver nothing. Every trip, every little scam they brought in the country, it all failed. So you know what he resorted into now? He sparked the whole scam now to bring about fanatic Kofa. We talked about that yesterday and the day before. Because Joseph Boakai has no agenda to convince or to deliver on. That is why he spoke to a few guys and said, look, to distract the guy before we get to December, because December will be holiday season. But what can we do to cover up for October and November? Let's get into the fanatic removal here. It will move the Liberian people will focus on May, and it will focus on the national legislature. And it is working. The Liberian people have completely forgotten that Joe Boakai is president in the country. He's not doing nothing for the people. But they now fixated on the speaker removal. Joe Boakai is buying time now. A little bit relaxed. But on the platform, we will not hold back on Joe Boakai because we knew from day one that this old man is nothing but a presidential disability. He is a presidential liability. He has no experience. He has no skills, and everywhere he goes, things dies. Things die. He is not a successful person. Joe Boakai was born to be a failure, and that's why Joe Boakai, on many occasions, he has been a failure. Anything, anywhere Joe Boakai goes, nothing can come from on it. Nothing can become successful. That's how bad luck this old man is. The Liberian people don't understand. There will be more bad luck coming to the country. There will be more frustration coming to the country. This old man was never meant to be a leader because he got no good vision. Everything is bad for him. Everything is bad for this old man. He's got nothing. He is nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not saying this to support CDC. No. CDC has their own problem. But this old man they call Joe Boakai, I know this man is not a successful man. All right? This man is not a successful man. This man ran on his own agenda. He never ran on any agenda because he and Ellen destroyed that country. But the Liberian people did not see it because they are so emotionally aggressive that they decided to take somebody from there. This old man came to power. You see, where the puppet is not smart. Joe Boakai is not smart. Joe Boakai is one of the least old men, even the old men in the interior that can be taking their snow. They got more sense than the Joe Boakai man here. Because Joe Boakai is nothing but a senseless old man that got no clue about leadership. And here is why. All right? Now, you will recall back in the days when we were president, we used to go back and forth. Those of you that always watch my show. One day, I got a call from Samuel Tua. He called me and said, my man, we need you to start talking for us. Because one of the things that I really stood against when it came to talking for CDC, one of the things that I really stood against, I told them, I cannot talk for you guys if I don't have any proof to convince anybody out there. All right? If I don't have no proof to convince anybody out there, I will not talk for you guys. And guess what happened? He came and said to me, J. Randy, the IMF is trying to help regularize some salary structure. I said, what do you mean? The IMF is proposing to us that we do salary harmonization in addition to what President Weah announced. And I said, what is that? He said, because when Ellen and Boakai was president and vice president, the donor fund they had in the country, it was so huge that Ellen decided to increase the civil servant salary. Ellen increased the salary all the way up. But then they had union mill in the country, they had this in the country, they had all the other people in the country. So they decided to increase the salary. But after we came to office, most of the NGO that they considered them as what? Informal job, not formal job. Most of the NGO they were there temporary. So after they started leaving, money was not coming again. So we were given two choices. Either lay off many government civil servants or carry on salary harmonization. I don't know how many of you guys ever told you guys this thing here. That's why the platform is so unique. Many of you guys, how the question? They said, you got to lay off people. And we are saying, I cannot do that. We are saying, I cannot do that. Now, the reason I'm bringing out the story is to tell you that the papi here, he is very incompetent. Those opposite papi in Nigeria, they be smoking a point. They are better thinker than the Joe Boakai men here. So when we are looking at the whole thing, we are saying, I cannot and will not allow those who are working today to be put out of job. If you will call my salary for the second time, you got to call it. And we are allowed his salary to be cut. And then they went and did all the other government officials then. But to get to the same greedy national legislature, then they refused again. They said they were not cutting their salary. The only thing I told Samuel to at that time, I was sitting right in the same chair here, in the same office. He was on my old phone. I said to her, that salary harmonization, you need to publish it out there. You need to publish it out there. How much everybody making, you need to publish it. But again, sedition, your people that can hear. And that's why I can't support them in everything. They can hear. It's two of them have published that list. That this is how much Ellen was paying the people then. But because the NGO had left, this is what we had done. The hula balloon were not going to be around. But whatever got in their head today, that's why they're not in power today. Now, coming back now, because Liberia is like you and I. There are people with good credit individually, right? And there are people with bad credit individually. Now, among nations, there are some countries that got good credit because they pay debt. Liberia has a very bad credit. Liberia cannot go to any investment bank to go borrow money. No. Liberia got bad credit. The only place Liberia can go get money from is from the IMF, World Bank, or sometimes the American people getting money. Like the Chinese, it's like somebody dealership where you can go, they say, oh, bring your car tattoo. Then you go to the loan place, you get your car tattoo. If you don't pay that loan, they take your car from you to sell your car. That's how the Chinese people then look like. They're not the American people. The American people then they come to you, they give you some money. If they give you any grant, loan, they give it to IMF. So we are then decided to fall back on the IMF advice because Liberia, they have forgiven Liberia debt. And the person say, you might not go up there too high. You can still borrow some little money. You can keep your balance zero. You got to be owing. You got to make sure how much you borrow is still right there. And that money you're borrowing, it must be able to take care of your salary and other stuff like that. So, we are then managed with that. But it was not easy. Tomadona, may his soul rest in peace. They were struggling in the country. I'm giving you facts here. I'm not supposed to CDC. Because CDC people, I don't care about them, but they're not ready to change. So I don't care about them. I'm just giving you the facts. if I recall, at the end of every month, if I recall, I think 12 me had told me that at the end of every month, they're supposed to, I think, get about 4 million. 4 million. That's what they're supposed to get every month through the tax collection. 4 million. That's how much they're supposed to get. Here, I sat in the office here, we were on the phone for 3 hours. I'm giving nothing to come to tell you that their papa is a very foolish man, very, very incompetent old man. He's a very, very stupid old man. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm very honest with you guys here. After the hammer now the salary, it was not easy to pay these guys. That is called the wage bill. The wage bill. The wage bill, let's say this October month here, right? 31 days, right? Yeah. October 31 day. Every month the Liberian government is responsible to collect what? 4 million. There are businesses in the country that are paying taxes, like Lebanese people there. So by the time the month start, 12 will go straight to your man or what's his name? The late what's his name? Thomas Dona. By the time the new month start, Thomas Dona will start collecting taxes. That 4 million they knew. By the time the month end, they should have that 4 million. Like tomorrow will be the 27th. That 4 million will be sitting in the bank account so they can start writing checks. I don't know all the things, I don't do all this thing. But I'm listening to this guy telling me now. Because the purpose is they wanted me to come back to start talking for them, and I said I need proof. So they had to explain all that thing to me. So when the month starts, I had to call the guy here. Gentlemen, let me bring my cash out back here small because you're left free in there. So while we're talking, the cash out right there. So you can please send J. Rennie your little cash out here. All right. So let me get back to my cash out here. So you can be able to send later here for your. What happened with my page here? Somebody venture with my cash out now. Let me see here. Where they get look at Joe Boga drinking. That probably fucked up. That probably fucked up. He fucked up. He fucked up. These are all the places you went. And he got nothing for his head. Nothing. Nothing the public got for his head. Nothing. Nothing. The guy in there drinking. So let me bring my cash out back here because I need you guys to send me your little contribution here. Yeah. Little contribution. All right. 9. Okay. Let's go here. 7. Voila. Okay. We're coming to it now. So there go the cash out right there. Please. Whatever you can send, there go the cash out over there. Right. So let's continue with the conversation here while we had the cash app on. All right, let's continue with the conversation. Very interesting conversation here, folks. When it comes to J. Rennie, it's nothing but the best because we produce the best. All right, that's who we are. So I'm told on that conversation, by the time the new month comes in, the LRA will start to collect taxes for the incoming month. By the time they hit the 15, that 4 million, they should be having about 2 million in their bank account by the time they hit the 15. If they lock it, they can get about 3 million in their account. They cannot go to the central bank to go get money from there. Going to the central bank is like going to your 401k to go get money from there and to go add it to your monthly bill payment. That's how it was looking like. Because they swear to themselves that no matter what happens in this government, we will not go to the central bank to go borrow money from there because the central bank had a reserve. That money in that reserve was for businesses. In America, how you got the FDIC. That central bank had reserve money in there. It's a law that the IMF is keeping eye on. Nobody's going to go in that bank account to take any money from there. That money is there, but they can't take it from there. Even if you say we're going to borrow and we'll put it back, the IMF will say, you can't do that. That was what we were, facing at that time. So, but at the end of each month, that 4 million should be in our bank account before they will start writing check. Because the last thing we are afraid of to go write check and the people deposit it in the bank and that check bounce. That was one of the stress they were going through. And during that conversation, folks, that when I came up, I said to Tua, I said, Mr. Tua, I said, yes. I said, in the US and other places, people that own vacant land, they pay taxes, right? And then when they build home on that land, the taxes increases, right? Yes. Why you guys are not coming after people who got land in Liberia to tell them that they need to start paying taxes on the land? You know what that man told me? Yeah. The man told me, say, we are got patience for the people. We are feel sorry for the people. I said, what? We are feel sorry for the Liberian people? He said, yes. I shook my head. Yeah, I was shaking my head. I said, but then we are not supposed to be president then. In America here, where people don't take taxes for granted, you telling me that we are feeling sorry for the people? That when I also got to know, because there was somebody on our line as well, that person came out and started telling me also too. Ellen Johnson said he does not pay taxes. Musa Berete had not paid taxes. So all the things they got to do, they're killing the country economy. The message, that's the reason why when we reach the 20th day of the month, our heart can be beating. But yeah, it's the sorrowful thing here too. Those animals in our house, they call House of Representatives. Those animals. And you know why I call them animal? Well, it's not just because what they're doing right now. Let me tell you why those guys are animal. All right? Let me tell you why those guys are animal. Those guys in our House of Representatives. Let me tell you why they are animal. Yes. Let me tell you guys why those guys are considered to be animal, folks. Let me tell you why. I hope you guys can hear me here still. Can you guys still hear me? Animal, folks. Let me tell you why. Can you guys still hear me? I hope you guys can hear me here still. Okay, I'm sure you guys can hear me. Yeah. I can still hear myself here. You guys can still hear me here. All right, cool. All right, let's continue with the conversation here. Let's continue here. It's getting very, very interesting here. Yes, let me tell you guys right now. Those animal that in a house, those animal, when the month come to an end, and those guys, let's say, and those guys, yes, thank you very much. Those animal in a house, yes, those animal that in a house. All right, those animal that in a house. Yes, let me see here. I need to get back here. Can you guys still hear me here? Because I did something here to my button here. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, I think I can hear myself here. All right. So we'll be talking here, Jenna, because I did something to my screen here. All right. Oh, hold on here. Something going on. I see myself on two screen here. Hold on, guys. I see myself on two screen here. Yeah, hold on there. On two screen here right now. I'm on two screen here right now. Let me get rid of the other one here. I didn't know I was on two screen. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. Let me get rid of the other screen here. All right. When the thing get interesting and I want the thing can start. So I see myself right here. All right. All right. So let me remove this one here. Do here. All right. So I'm back here in studio now, guys. All right. So I'm back here in studio. All right. So I'm sure you guys can hear me now. All right. So I am back here in studio now. So I hope you guys can hear me here now, right? Yes, you guys should be able to hear me here. Now, what happened when you log into two systems? This is what can happen here. So right now I'm logging into two systems here, and you should see me shortly here. All right. Oh, hello there. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, geez, what did I do here? All right, so I'm back. Hello there. Can you guys hear me All right. All right. So you guys can hear me now, right? Okay. All right. Let me do something here quickly here, guys. Let me do something. I need to shut the computer down. Let me shut the computer down. I'm shutting the computer down, and one of these things will go off. All right. Yeah. So it's going off now. All right. So my apologies, guys. I was actually running two of these things here right now. My apologies to you guys there. All right. So I'm sure you guys can hear me now. All right. Let me see here. All right. But I really want you guys to see me. That's why I want you guys to do. I want you guys to see me here. You guys need to see me here. All right. Let me see what I can. Let me add this one up there. All right. There you go. You guys can hear me now, right? Yes. You guys should be able to hear me now. All right. Yes. You guys should be able to hear me now. My apologies for that. Right. Yes. You guys should be able to hear me. All right. So let me just continue with that here now, folks. Let me just continue with that here, and then you'll be able to see me shortly. All right. So let's see whether you guys can hear me now. Let me just continue with that here. All right. So it's very sad that you guys cannot see me right now. Yeah, because I had two screens actually running here, which is not cool at all. All right. Yeah, this is not cool at all. But what I will do here, all right, let me see what I can do here for you guys here. All right, let me see what I can do here for you guys quickly here. So if you're watching me here, I think I had two systems running here. So what I'm going to do here, I want you guys to see me. All right, I really want you guys to see me so that we can finish up the topic here. Yes, I want you guys to see me here. Because I actually got two other things running here, which is very, very sad at this moment here. Hold on here. Let me see what I can do here. Y'all bear with me here, folks. Y'all bear with me here. Let me see here. We'll be out of here by 11:30. All right, y'all bear with me here. Let me do something here quickly here. Just bear with me 1 minute. 2 minutes. I'll still be talking, but you guys can hear me. So I'll still be talking here. All right. I'm going to do something. I'm going to switch my computer right now. Let me switch my computer so that we can finish the topic up here. Yes, I want us to finish the topic here. All right. So my bad. I logged into two of the system and then I had to let one go. So let me come into the other one here so you guys can see me here. Because we have to finish that other topic up for the night here. So it's loading up right now and you guys should be able to hear me shortly here. All right. So let me come back here and log back in here. Very, very interesting topic here, guys. Very, very interesting topic. We want to make sure we finish all the Boakai men here and finishing up very good. Next time, I will not log into the two computers at once. That's what I did. I logged into two computers at once. And then that's why I'm having this tragic feedback. So I'm going to fix the problem and it shall be fixed in the not too distant future. All right. So I see myself right here. I'm getting back into studio. You're coming to see me now. Let me turn the other one off. Yeah. So I'm going to turn it one off now. All right. So you guys should be able to see me now. All right. So I'm moving the laptop from here. You guys should be able to see me now. All right. Yes. So you guys should be. Can you guys see me now? If you can see me, let me know. All right. So let me move the one from here. I'm going to shut this one off. All right. So you guys should be able to see me on this one now, right? Let me know if you can see me on this other one here, folks. Can you guys see me now? Yeah, you can see me now, right? All right. So I actually logged into this one and it kind of took me away. So I'm okay now, right? So I All right. Yeah, so we okay now. Good. And thank you guys for sticking along. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. All right. Yeah. So the lesson learned here is next time, if I next time I don't need to have two laptops on, I need to only have one on. All right. So you guys can now hear me now, right? Okay. So I'm putting the one away right here. So that one is away. So we are going to complete the whole thing here tonight. All right. So thank you guys so much. So let me grab that Boakai stuff and bring him right back here so we can be able to finish it. All right. We got 10 more minutes. We'll finish the Boakai thing here today. Yes. We got 10 more minutes. We'll be able to finish the Boakai thing here. All right. This is where we were. So here we are. All right. All right. So this is where we are. And let's come here. So thank you guys for your patience. Oh, it was not easy. All right. So thank you guys so much. So here's the thing. So the lawmakers, those guys are called the animals, the lawmakers, those guys are very, very dangerous. Do you know, for example, Eddie guy needed 4 million. Eddie guy needed 4 million to pay everybody off. And let's say they get about 300, and 3,500,000. Eddie guy get 3,500,000. And there is some change left. The lawmaker will tell the finance minister during a weird time, you got to pay off first. And we are studying and say, but gentlemen, we had a civil servant to pay. The man said, no, pay off first. That's how wicked those animals are. Yes, that's how wicked those guys are. That's how wicked those guys are. Yes. That's how wicked those guys are. That's how wicked those guys are. Yes. They will go to the finance minister and say, even if that's 2 million, and they don't have the other 2 million, and we are with them and say, let's pay the civil servant. Those animals in our house, they will tell the finance minister, you better pay us now. If not, we'll hold you in contempt. That's how wicked those guys used to be. And in the end, they will have to pay those guys. They will have to pay them. And then that's how come sometimes the civil servant pay will be delayed. How wicked those guys used to be. So we are then struggle with that. Now, when the clown came to power, this guy right here, when he came to power, instead of taking the first 3 months to 100 days to say what works, what we are then did that worked, let's take a close look and see what we are then did that worked. He didn't do it. He never did it. That's why you see when they came to power, they started laying people off here and there. But we are then got that advice from the IMF that in order to not create high level of unemployment in the country and hardship, you got to harmonize the salary. So at least you can be able to pay the people then little by little. And we are then listening at time. But when this clown came to power, he allowed his good for nothing foolish individual then to say, let's cut down the people's salary. Because they thought they could increase the pay by laying off people, rather. They said, let's lay more people off so they increase the pay rate. After they did all the things, they laid the people off. When the IMF came to visit them at the end of March, they told them, say, you made a big mistake. You shouldn't have laid the people off. So no matter what you do, the salary remain the same. Right now, you don't have enough investors coming to the country. You're laying people off. The hardship coming on you. That how come one time you hear Boakai say, oh, we can't do everything like that. You got to get our time. But it was too late. They already laid all the people off. They coming Christmas, they're going to catch hard time. That's why you see same Boakai. That is one of the reasons why Boakai just making trip all around. Because Boakai is a very foolish old. He had no experience. When Boakai came to office, he should have told all his new ministers, whatever we are men left here, let's take 2 to 3 months to observe everything and see how it's working. Maybe when the IMF come, and then we sit down with the IMF, and the IMF will tell us exactly what's going on. When we hear from them, then we can start to make some structure. They did not wait for the IMF. They just came and started laying people off. And the post told them, say, you don't got no money. Everything we were doing, he was doing it based on his connection out there. And he listened to us. So there's no way you'll be able to get the post salary up because you don't got nothing. That how come the king also now and started telling the Liberian people, oh, we'll not be able to get salary up. Because Boakai is a very foolish old man. Very, very foolish old man. That's who he is. Very, very foolish old man. That's why he said he came to power. Nothing has been done. Nothing. All right? Every promise that he made, nothing has been done from Boakai. Every promise he made, nothing has been done. Absolutely nothing. So what did he do? He brought the same old people back. Let's look at them. Let's look at it map again. Let's look at the thing again. Let's go back all the way and look at Boakai here again. Let's look at Boakai here again. All right? Let's look at here. All right? There you go right here. Take a good look here. In fact, let me get rid of everything here. It's so good now when you're operating with one computer, now you can have good control. So let me see here. All right? Let's look at Boakai town line here. Because he has not been able to deliver anything. All right? So let's come here. So during the election time, Mr. Boakai promised here, right? This is Mr. Boakai promises he made here. None of those promises ever came to pass. None. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, he lied. Nothing. At the end of 100 days, he became a failure. He now into his 10th month, he became a failure. Because he's a man who sell belly go and lie too much. The old man is a natural failure. Up to today, they have not been able to develop their national agenda. Nothing. Nothing. But what are they doing in the period of time here now? Boakai has orchestrated a distraction to sway the Liberian people's mind to look at what is happening at the House of Representatives because he buying time. Augustine Gafan is sitting down somewhere overnight with Samuel Tuede, and they are sitting down now writing the arrest national agenda plan. Yes, that's why you don't find Tuede around. Tuede is helping those guys, and he think we don't know, we know. So you need to tell Tuede. He helping Joe Boakai. He working with Augustine Gafan. They are developing the arrest how do you call it, framework. They are developing the arrest framework. Tuede is helping them by then doing a PDF audit. They're taking the George Weah Propo agenda for prosperity and development, and they're putting the Boakai thing in there. Whatever for Boakai name, I mean, Weah name, they're taking Weah name up, they're putting Boakai name in there. That is exactly what Tuede then doing in our town. Yes, that exactly. That's why you don't see Tuede talking too much many times, because over there while the Liberian people are sleeping, that's what they are doing. So Boakai got no agenda. In 2018, by October, we were already ready to present a proper agenda for prosperity and development. He was already ready to present that. October is coming to an end. This old man has done nothing when it comes to the arrest framework. It's only before Augustine Gafan, when after coming to office, that when he said, oh, we are going to develop the national agenda, I mean the arrest agenda that will replace the propo. They are right now copying that thing like hell. They are copying that thing like hell. All right. So Boakai has been a failure this entire year, and I don't think there's anything that will happen next year. Now, why Boakai became a failure? Look at the list. Look at the list. All right. Look at the names from the far left. The same old people that Ellen had are the same people that Joe Boakai nominated. That is why Joe Boakai is a failure. They may not believe in no prosperity. He don't believe in nothing. Yeah. He don't believe in nothing. Nothing. He don't believe in nothing when it comes to advancement. All right? Joe Boakai government, based on what you just saw here, it just became old wine in new bottle. We know it from the beginning. I mean, we knew it from the beginning, and we now know it now. So the old man is nothing. Joe Boakai is nothing. People just see his age. He's nothing. They may have no vision. Like I said, where is Joe Boakai and vision plan, because he had no national strategy framework. That was none of his ministers have been able to put anything together. There's a Boakai here. After taking power, nothing you see him doing but sitting down here drinking like nobody business. He doesn't even care about his own health. He sit over there and just drink, and then he sleep. People take a picture. Very, very useless old man. Useless. All right? Useless old man. Useless. Said no car was going to get his. Yeah, he down there. They brought yellow machine. It became a total fiasco. Total fiasco. They brought the yellow, the bosses in here. The Alolo bosses. Nothing. It became useless. He came and said he went to South Korea. No result. It became a fiasco. All right? It became a total fiasco. That's why it became. They said they went to Dallas to get business venture. It became a fiasco. Nothing. Nothing. They're not criminal yet, but I know what he's doing this side. So nothing Boakai has done. All right? Nothing. He traveled to what they call the other place there. He said he traveled to China. We are not seeing nothing on China. Absolutely nothing. Boakai is nothing but a failure. A total failure, ladies and gentlemen. That's who Boakai is. So if you don't know Boakai, now you know. You are dealing with a man who is so incompetent. Very, 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 very incompetent. That's who Joseph Boakai is. I'm sorry to say this, but Liberia made a serious mistake by bringing a man into office called Joseph Boakai. That man was born to fail, and he will fail, and nothing will change in our country under Joseph Boakai. Mark my word. He has no plan. That vision they're doing over there, nothing. Tua will get a cut. Nothing will happen to Tua in our court. Everything Tua is doing over there, he getting a cut. They will go to court. They will drop everything. Tua will walk free. Nothing going to change, because right now, Augustine Gafwan is an embarrassment. This guy left from Minister of Finance position, foreign affairs, went to another African country to go take on a country director position, a low-level position. Now he come back now and say he call himself finance minister. He cannot better even write the propo, because to put a propo agenda together, I mean the arrest agenda, it's going to take a longer time. I told you guys when Tua then came in 2018, when they came to Philadelphia to promote the propo agenda. When I met Tua at that time, along with Eugene Namwe, they were just starting to develop the propo agenda. In that month, they came in March, I still remember, in 2018. They dragged that thing from March all the way to, how they call it, October. They sing October in 2018. That when they went to Nima, and Tua gave President Weah that proper development agenda. That's how long it took. They had to bring in consultants to help them develop that damn thing. That when Tua had the interview, I mean, he had a discussion at the CDC headquarters. He said they would need consultants to do their framework. And right after Tua spoke, the next day, Augustine Gafwan came and said, oh, we are now going to develop the arrest agenda. We hope that we can complete it before the end of this year. That is what they're doing now, because they know that we're asking them and we're telling you that Boakai got no plan at all. So how do they distract you guys? By creating that thing on Capitol Hill at the National Legislature. They create a distraction so that fanatic cover removal can become the hot button issue. Because there was no reason why Boakai went to Italy. No reason. The man had just came from the UNA, the United Nations General Assembly, that also umbrella the Food and Agriculture Organization. They had a discussion in Washington, in New York. So then why Boakai went all the way to Italy? Because Boakai got nothing to do, because he was not prepared to come to office. The man is a failure. And failure should you guys continue to see from time to time. This coming holiday season is going to be very hard in our country. The massive firing, unsubstantiated firing they did to the civil servant has increased the poverty rate in the country. That's why people are killing each other for chicken feet. Never has that been heard anywhere on the face of the planet. Because under Boakai is a natural destroyer of things that people have built. Anything you build, if you put Boakai there, he will destroy it. Because that's who Boakai is. That's how Boakai destroy LPMC. He was trying to destroy LPRC, Amos Sawyer fire. He was trying to destroy Agriculture Ministry, or do fire him. Boakai was at the YMCA before Eddie called him. Look at the YMCA right now, or the WYMCA. That man destroyed that thing. So Boakai got no vision to move anything. You guys made a serious mistake to get Boakai elected. A very, very grievous mistake to get Boakai, to get Boakai elected. Boakai is a natural failure. So guys, thank you guys so much for the time. I would like to bring the show to an end now. And I really appreciate you guys for the opportunity. Sorry for the little glitch in between. I always like to use my 2 laptops to do my podcast, but I'm very honored to have you guys here. So again, please don't forget to say your leave or contribution here. I'm not too sure whether I will be here in the morning tomorrow, or however, I will try to be here in the evening, but it will be same time because there are a lot of things that I have to do during the daytime. But I thought that tonight we had a blast. You got to understand some of the things that are going on, and I just want you to track and keep trending this thing that we discuss here, because most of the things that we discuss here all will come to reality because we are very honest in our analysis. We present to you guys what you need to understand because it is your right to know what you know now. Also, it is your right to understand what you already know. We need to have our people in the country picking up their phone to call their lawmaker. That is a gap. That is a deficiency that we're struggling for. And we need to fix that problem by educating our people. They have the right to call on a lawmaker to say yes to certain things or no to certain things. They don't know the rights. All the show they've been on from January of Joe, we are 2018 inauguration to the end of Joe, we are done. Joe Boakai 10 months in office. Our people don't know their rights and how to go about exercising their rights. We are here with limited number of people. However, we encourage you guys to please share the video, tell your friends, listen to J. Rennie, you will be empowered because our people are slowly dying in poverty. They are slowly opening many doors, many doors that will allow their children to be born in poverty and perhaps die in poverty. We cannot allow the future generation to be impacted by the nonsense, those bunch of guys in our house that are called animals. Yes, they are animals. They are not good people. All right? They are animals. They are not good people. Yes, they are animals in our house. They are not good people. If this guy can take $15,000 and just give it to somebody to go and vote out there, there's no words in my mouth that I can use but to call them animals. Because human being will not treat his or her fellow human being like that. That's why I call them animal. They are animal. Until they start being good to our people, understand that they are serving these people, then I will know that they have some human knowledge and not animal knowledge. Until they start doing those things, I will continue to call them animal because of the way they're treating our people. No human being should treat their fellow human being like that. That is me, and I stand by it. Again, Joe Boakai has been a big loser, and he has been a loser. There's nothing Joe Boakai has done for the people of Liberia because Mr. Boakai is nothing but a failure. Yes, that's who he is. So thank you guys so much for the opportunity. God bless you guys. We will see you guys another time again. Until then, Joe Boakai, this guy right here, is a natural failure and a political disaster. A man who is very incompetent to do anything. That's who Joe Boakai is.